I'm Georgina.
And I'm Holly.
And welcome to the early winter edition of PierceTV.
This month will feature more 2D and 3D animation from our digital design program.
We'll have more dramatic readings from SLAM, Pierce College's Student Literary Arts magazine.
We'll have segments with Monica Nucciarone from Fort Steilacoom Advising and Beth Norman from the Earth Science Department.
We'll start this episode off with a 2012 Digital Design Student of the Year, Theresa Carr.
What brought me to digital design here at Pierce College was the fact that I had been sitting at my computer for almost 2 years. I had been injured on the job and really felt kind of useless. I had put on an extreme amount of weight and really didn't have anything going. And so walking up that ramp to the front door kind of saved my life. And when sitting down with a counselor here, or an advisor here at Pierce College, they asked me what I wanted to do. And many years ago I had started the digital design, but it was considered graphic design in the 80s. And so when offered the digital design program here, I thought, you know, I really would like to do something for the public, and I think the digital design program fit me as an artist, as a person needing to change her life. I had worked retail for 22 years, so I really needed a change. When starting my education here, I originally wanted just digital design, but the further I got into my education, I had to take a Art 101 class and decided, you know, I really would like to see traditional artwork brought into the digital design world. Because right now, as we look at it, the new generations coming in, yeah, they can draw, but they really can't understand how to get a concept, drawing it to the computer. And you have to know how to do traditional artwork. The bridging of the traditional art with the computer art is a wonderful aspect, especially here. You can draw a design, scan it in, and then you can convert it to digital. I've done that on several projects. In taking many of the classes here, especially the painting and the drawing and the 3D, I've been able to then bring it to the digital design and make it come to life. My paintings, I've been able to incorporate in flash designs, which then I can use on the computer in my portfolio. I can take anything that I have painted and turn it into digital and then turn it into 3D. And the 3D animation, I have actually taken some of my paintings and turned them into a video. I had the honor of earning Digital Design Student of the Year 2012. I was greatly surprised when I opened up my email asking only for a letter of recommendation from my instructor to find out that I had won this particular honor. To me, I think that I had reached my greatest goal in digital design. I didn't think I was going to be given the opportunities that I have been, and being rewarded not only Digital Design Student of the Year, but to be pointed out to many students as a mentor and as someone who could be looked upon as a teacher is very important to me. There's a lot of opportunities here at Pierce College, no matter what your age. My master plan is to graduate with an associate's degree in digital design and then earn my associate's in fine art. After that, I will go on to a four-year college and earn my bachelor's in both, and then on to my master's in education so that I can teach and intertwine both the digital design and the art, traditional art, together. I want to teach somebody who doesn't know traditional artwork that you can bring the pencil to the computer. I want to be able to teach people who want to learn to do this. My experience at Pierce College, everyone should have an experience like this. I got lucky. I have some of the best instructors that I could possibly wish for. I have networked with some of the most brilliant minds, I think, are in the digital and the art world. They've given me opportunities that I don't think I would have gotten on the outside meaning if I'd gone to another college. The knowledge here at Pierce College is unwavering. I've been given the opportunity to teach class once a month. I've been given internships from Brian Martin that it would have taken me 2 years on the after graduation to get the experience. Dave Rohl let me jure an art show that would have been for somebody who had had 4 years of experience already. I didn't think coming back as an adult learner was going to really be as enterprising and as rewarding as it has been. I thought I was going to be not looked at seriously. The thing about Pierce College, it has opened so many doors for me, and I am truly, truly lucky to be here.
From the first-year students in the digital design program, here's some 3D animations.
To Raptor 1. Raptor 1, you have been chosen for this mission because of your outstanding record and your previous successes on the battlefield. You'll be flying the JAS-39 Griffin. You'll be carrying 6 AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles and 4 Mark 42 bombs. Raptor 1, you are cleared for takeoff on runway 09. Raptor 1, we are detecting 2 enemy helos in your AO. You are cleared to engage and destroy. Nice hit, Raptor 1. They didn't know what hit him.
You're watching Pierce TV, a production of the Digital Design Program at Pierce College.
Coming up now is a story we previously ran here on Pierce TV.
Only this time, it's high definition.
Well, for those who are watching this on the web at least.
From our Earth Science Department, here's Beth Norman.
I'm Beth Norman. This is Oceanography 101. We offer it as a traditional grounded course in the classroom, but during the summer we like to take advantage of the low tides at the beach, and we actually offer it as a field course. So we have about a day and a half in the classroom, and then we meet on 5 different beaches. So we go to 3 beaches inside the Puget Sound. This is Copachuck State Park, and here they get an example of kind of a sheltered cove with a rocky beach up here and a sandy beach down below, and lots of sand dollar beds, oysters, starfish. So there's a whole variety of organisms that they identify. We actually have them keep a field journal, so they keep data on each beach, and then they'll write a paper about it. And then we also do more traditional things, except that we're sitting outside at picnic tables. But we talk about the different chapters in the book and go over the material in the book, and then do lab exercises related to plate tectonics and the formation of the ocean basins, tides, and calculating what the tides would be and the tidal patterns. They have labs related to seawater and the density and salinity and dissolved oxygen, so all of the physical properties of the water that the organisms, the plants and the animals and the little drifters, the seaweed, the phytoplankton all take advantage of. So we try to give them a broad concept of nature, and not only, they're exploring it on their own, we also want them to try to think like scientists and collect some data and then draw some, make some conclusions about that data, and then they use the evidence that they have collected on the beaches to kind of back up their ideas and support their hypotheses that they've generated by visiting the beaches. A couple of things we're hoping that they will get out of this. One is, just an overview of what oceanography is about, but doing it in the field, getting a kind of a sense of the variety of nature and a respect for the natural processes and stuff as well. We hope they carry away a little bit of, we'll also talk about how humans have modified things, what our effect is on the ocean and the organisms. So a little bit about our human responsibility toward our environment. We'll talk a little bit about sustainable use of the resources in the ocean. So we'll talk about the impact of like overfishing, the impact of pollution on the organisms. We will, this summer, we will be talking later in the week about the oil spill that's going on currently in the Gulf of Mexico and the impact that that's having on organisms. Why do we drill out in the sea? Why do we take that risk? So what are the advantages that we get from it? But then what are the downsides? What's the impact if there is an accident and the oil starts spilling and it starts impacting the shorelines? And not only shorelines, which seems to be a lot of our concern because that's where the people are going to the beach, but also there's some threatened and endangered species that live in the Gulf of Mexico that migrate through the area where the oil spill is, or there are also some species that actually that is their breeding ground. And so, that oil spill hits at a time, like where some of the sperm whales and stuff are coming into that area, then it could have a huge impact on those populations if we don't get it under control.
From the interactive media class, here are some Adobe After Effects line animations. Up next from Pierce College Fort Steilacoom Advising, here's Monica Nucciarone.
Good job, Danny.
Playing with blocks to build something seems easy, but even with blocks, it takes some strategic placement to make sure you have a stable structure. Preparing for your future career is much the same way. You can't expect to get hired in your chosen career field with just your degree. You also need some work experience that you've built up prior to graduating. Have you ever asked yourself when looking at job announcements that state experience required, how am I supposed to get experience if someone won't hire me in the first place? You need to start building your work experience by interning or working part-time in places that hire the kind of professional you hope to be someday. You may start out doing small or minimal tasks at first, but then you begin building on those experiences as you learn and do more. Eventually, you can move on to another workplace, either volunteer or part-time, where you will gain more experience that will advance your skills. This can be done while you're still in college working towards your degree. One additional piece of information to know is that many of these kinds of jobs aren't typically advertised. To find these jobs, focus on places where you could potentially work after graduation and then literally go there in person to inquire about any available part-time jobs. Bring your resume with you just in case they ask you to leave one with them. And as you build upon these experiences, you'll be able to build your resume as well. I wish you the best of success in building your career.
You're watching Pierce TV, a production of the digital design program at Pierce College.
Here are some shape animations from the Digital Design Integrated 1 students. you today with some dramatic readings from Slam, Pierce College's student literary arts magazine, as performed by Patrick Daugherty's drama students.
We'll be back late winter for another new episode of PierceTV.
If you'd like to catch this episode again, it will be available on the web at www.pcd.edu/pub/PierceTV.
Thanks for watching.
My name is Jacqueline Edwards, and I'll be doing Walter Hill's Crush. The thought of you is just delight and love, and yet I yearn to know your thought of me. Such beauty, my sweet dove, but I will learn it slowly, I can see. And so I sit today, pen in hand, composing 3 new quatrains with a rhyme. The words flow like Cupid at my command. The rhyme, the form, consumes my time. I tried to think this through many a time. 1 forward push, past 3 I tread, undone till I tell you my thoughts, my chime. The effort's huge, I have to shake my head. But I persist, my courage yet undone. And now I yield. My thoughts of you have won.
The earth yawns, a bush of tulips in the alley shade, young and unafraid. The roots veins and cracks between concrete grays and hooker greens. The yellow cup of yellow, or love, of the brushing touch of butterflies' legs or wings. A green neck snaps in the alley shade. A yellow laugh flutters down in the concrete halls. Spring came after all, in the alley shade.
I'm Kelsey Villanueva, and I will be performing Iambic Pentameter by Nicole Ortiz. Iambic pentameter is the definition of poetry, or at least what I thought it to be. And history shows us that poems must always rhyme, and a sonnet solely conveys the everlasting emotion of one's true love. And don't even get me started on a haiku. Syllables themselves leave me in a haze. But in the end, you'll be quite amazed. Leave it to the French, or the English, whoever, to create such a beautiful measure of verses, lyrics, and meaning into a single page, or maybe even a few. Perhaps Shakespeare said it best. Though this be madness, yet there is method in it.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Cleveland, and today I'll be presenting I Can't Think of Anything by Desmond Burnett. I am hungry and tired. I should just skip class and go get something to eat, then go to sleep. What do I have? What can I get with $5? And that's good. I want something good like Mexican, or dang. I should just go to class, because whenever I don't, I'm all behind, and that's it. I feel like a dumbass. But there's that teriyaki joint, and it just opened, and it's literally like 5 minutes up the street. It's nothing. But I'll still be late. Then as a teacher, she's a prick to anyone that walks in late. What can I grab real quick? I'll just go get some chips or Nucciarone shits or something from out of the cafeteria. I don't know, but class is about to start. Damn, I still gotta write that poem.